Hi everyone, Wolf Branch Homestead here, and welcome to the channel. We hope you're having a wonderful day so far, and we thank you for joining us for another video. Today we look forward to sharing with you a review of GrubTerra's Black Soldier Fly Larvae. We shared with you our first review of this product back in 2022, but we've been asked once again to review it for our channel, with many more viewers joining us today. GrubTerra is an American-run business that offers not only these dried black soldier fly larvae, but fresh ones as well for reptiles, along with coop refresher, hemp bedding, and even dog treat products. Today, however, we are just reviewing the dried larvae. You may notice that our bag is already open, and that is because we were just so excited to begin offering it to a variety of animals here at the homestead. The dried black soldier fly larvae can be used for chickens, reptiles, fish, and birds. If you're familiar with our channel and our videos, you will know how important it is for us to find multiple uses for items and products. For example, we've talked about black oil sunflower seed and how we feed it to our wild birds, goats, and chicken. To be able to take one bag and feed it to a variety of animals is very helpful for us. We will be using this bag not only as a training treat for our 8-year-old hen chicken hawk, but as a treat for our fish Bert and Ernie as well. Another use we are particularly excited to share about is offering these soldier fly larvae to our wild birds as well. We're going to be able to offer these larvae to 3 different groups of animals as a multi-purpose treat. Let's start by showing you the bag and pointing out a few important things there. One of the first things I take note of, just like last time, is the easy to read font size on the bag. Now, even with glasses, I still have a difficult time sometimes reading small print, so this text size is a positive right off the bat. The bag itself is resealable, keeping the bag closed to keep the contents fresh, and also helps prevent it from spilling out when you move the bag around. I tend to often spill things when they don't seal back up or have a lid, so this is a good feature. On the back of the bag, you learn a little bit about the product itself, so let's read this up close here. At GrubTerra, we strive to provide high quality and healthy products for your pets. Our dried black soldier fly larvae are a perfect feed additive for your flock to keep them healthy and happy all year round. GrubTerra's black soldier fly larvae are also environmentally friendly. GrubTerra and our partner farms feed our black soldier fly larvae pre-consumer food waste from supermarkets. Every 1 pound of GrubTerra's black soldier fly larvae, dried black soldier fly larvae, equals 20 pounds of food waste saved from landfills. Grubs are not for human consumption. The woodpecker has something to say about that. Those allergic to shellfish may be sensitive to GrubTerra grubs. Ingredients: black soldier fly larvae. Very simple, 100% just that one product. And you can see them up close right there. Now, the back of the bag telling you that 1 pound of dried larvae can save 20 pounds of food waste from the landfills is amazing. That's another thing you've heard us talk about here, is reducing waste and giving things a new purpose. So finding a product that helps reduce food waste by giving it new purpose as the food source for these larvae is wonderful. And on the front of the bag, you're going to see a few key benefits listed as well. Produces stronger eggshells, keeps feathers healthy, farm raised, 75% more calcium than mealworms. 75% more calcium than mealworms is a benefit that poultry keepers will really take note of. A very common reason for chickens laying soft-shelled eggs is calcium deficiency. And if you compare the nutritional facts on the back of this bag to those in dried mealworms, you'll see the difference. Cost-wise, they're comparatively similar, but I see more benefits in this bag. You always want to take note of other nutritional levels such as protein and phosphorus for strong and healthy eggs. We'll look at the back of the bag and we'll show you those as well. You have your different nutritional facts and analysis for protein, fat, fiber, calcium, phosphorus, moisture, and ash. So again, taking note of those different nutritional levels is going to be very important for your flock as well. Something else to take note of that you can read on the GrubTerra website, quote, birds fed on Black Soldier Fly Larvae have stronger eggshells, healthier feathers, and a stronger ability to fight sickness due to Black Soldier Fly antimicrobial benefits, unquote. I'm the type of person who likes to know a little bit about everything, and so when I read the section on antimicrobial benefits, I decided to do a little bit of homework. For anyone interested in knowing more about this, I want to read to you a paraphrase section from an article on this subject, which we'll link for you in our description. Since I'm not the best at pronouncing scientific names, I'll kind of replace that section when reading this a little bit. From that article, microbial resistance to antibiotics is a constant threat to livestock farming, and unreasonable use of antibiotics has increased the prevalence of infectious diseases in humans and animals. Antimicrobial peptides derived from Black Soldier Fly have great potential as alternatives to antibiotics for prophylaxis and treatment of diseases in animals because they have extensive antimicrobial properties and have a lower tendency to induce resistance. The woodpecker is loving to interrupt us. Additionally, several studies have shown that larvae can participate in a circular economy by digesting organic waste alone and then promoting the growth performance of domestic animals fed the larvae. Therefore, antimicrobial peptides from Black Soldier Fly larvae are a promising candidate for replacement of antibiotics in livestock farming. Again, apologies, we've got lots of background noise. It is very busy today for some reason. Further down, we read this part. BSF larvae have broad potential applications for the development and can be used as a resource due to rapid reproduction, large biomass, extensive feeding, harmlessness of adults, and high absorption rate and conversion rates. The BSF represents a new treatment mode for waste resource utilization with low energy consumption and high output value, which is conducive to the improvement of the ecological environment. It was very interesting to learn more about this and understand yet another way that the dried soldier fly larvae may be able to benefit our flock. Again, we'll link that for you in our description. Now, we're hoping to soon be adding turkeys and ducks to the homestead. So I do want to note that this product is great not only for chickens, but for ducks, turkey, and other fowl as well. In our past video, we've even shown you how we use the dried larvae as a treat for training our ducks. So we're hoping to share a video in the near future of training a new friendly flock using GrubTerra. Speaking of flocks, we've talked about the benefits of this product, but we need the seal of approval from the taste testers, our animals. That includes our oldest friend, Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk will be first up, having just celebrated her 8th birthday this year. She's been practicing positive reinforcement training since she was just a little chick, and part of that training involves having a high-value food reward to treat them with during the process. That means the reward you give them is a snack they get really excited about. We'll start by introducing her to the Black Soldier Fly larvae again as a treat, and then work our way into practicing some of the skills that she's already learned. That includes calling her to us to follow, ringing a bell, and hopping up onto a surface. Then we will use the GrubTerra snacks to teach her something completely new, something that she's never learned or practiced or attempted before. So stay tuned for something really fun. Next, we will move on to offering this to our fishy friends, Bert and Ernie. Because they're smaller fish, we're going to take the larvae and crush them up into smaller bits that these guys can eat easier. Being dried, we found this can be done with ease. And believe it or not, I recently started training our fish as well with positive reinforcement, snapping my fingers on different sides of their tank to ask them to come over to me and check in so that I can see them clearly, make sure they're doing well. And this is followed by a feeding, which we'll now use the dried little bits of larvae for. I'm not sure what we'll teach them next, but we're going to practice their new skill for now with GrubTerra as their reward. Finally, we're going to offer the dried Black Soldier Fly larvae at our wild bird feeding stations. We're very fortunate to get a variety of bird species that come to visit, and I look forward to trying to get some video of them trying these out. We've already started to offer some of these in our live streams and have been thrilled to note that the Carolina wren and even our friend Drifty, the red-bellied woodpecker, have enjoyed them. It'll be really exciting to see if we can also get our brown thrashers to come over and snack on them as well. Let's have one last look over the bag and its contents, and then we'll move on to showing you the many ways we plan to use this bag here at Wolf Branch. And we'll show you all the different animals, testing it out for themselves and reviewing it. If you're interested in trying GrubTerra for yourselves after seeing this video, we will put an affiliate link in our description for you. You'll receive 10% off of anything on their website with your first purchase, while also helping Homestead a little bit too. Use coupon code WB all together, capital W, capital B, and capital H. That's WB Homestead. And again, we'll also put that in the description for you as well. Like we mentioned, they have dried Black Soldier Fly Larvae in different size bags. They also have live larvae for reptiles, and sometimes they have dog treats as well, along with having other things for your coops like bedding and coop refresher. So again, you can get a 10% off coupon code for anything on the website with your first purchase. We'll put all that in the description for you, and let's move on to testing everything out with the animals. We're going to get her used to having these again by calling her over, and when she comes over to us, we're going to give her this as a snack. Now when we give it to her, we're going to say the word good as a verbal marker that she's doing something good, and also letting her know when she hears that, it means she's getting a reward. Come here, chick, chick, chick. Come here, chick, chick, chick. Good. So we'll get her to follow along with us. She already likes to really follow along anyways. But we're going to get her to come over to us when we ask her to. Again, she really loves the snack. She's had them before, but getting her back used to it, she's hunting around for little snacks on the ground. But we're going to get her attention and then give these to her as a reward. Chick, 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 chick. Come here, chick, chick, chick. Good. So again, making sure she hears the word as she gets the snack, so we're marking it for her. You see her looking around, she's already like, oh, I need to figure out how to get more of this. She's really excited. Chick, chick, chick. Good. So again, marking it for her, letting her know that she's coming over and doing the right thing. She's a very smart bird, and basically kind of recalling her, getting her to come over to you is something she's known for a while, but we're getting a lot quicker result from her by having a food reward. Chick, chick, chick. Come here, finish your snack. Chick, chick, chick. Good. When she's not picking those other little bits up. We really get some good attention. We're kind of a little bit blurry here, sorry. Back and forth. Chick, chick, chick. Good. So she's doing really well with that. We'll practice a few other things with her and see how she does with that, knowing that she has a really good food reward waiting for her. Now, her old bell that she learned how to ring, it doesn't ring anymore, but we still get her to peck it, and she gets a reward for that. So she gets the same prompt, the ding ding, and when she hears that and she pecks the bell, she gets a reward. So we're going to try that next. Now here's her little bell. It's very worn out. We've had this for a long time, and it doesn't make it sound anymore, but she knows to peck it. Now it used to be that she would have to peck right in the center to achieve the sound, but now, since it doesn't work anymore, we just get her to actually peck the bell. And I can't set it down just yet because she's going to know what to do as soon as I get this and set it on the ground. And especially knowing that I have a really good food reward, she's going to be really anxious to keep pecking this. But again, we're going to ask her. We're going to say ding ding. We're going to say that. And then once she pecks it after that, we're going to give her the snack. We're only going to get her to do that when we ask her to. And then once we're finished, we'll pick it up so she doesn't get frustrated by not getting a snack. She's already coming over. She knows what's happening. She's looking at it. She'll probably try to peck it as soon as I set it down, but let's see if we can get her while she walks off. Ding ding. Good. Ding ding. Good. Let's see if she's going to try to do it again before I ask her. So we're going to wait, get her attention over here. Ding ding. Good. Ding ding. Good. And now, so she doesn't get frustrated by not getting anything when she's unprompted, we're going to pull that back and we're going to go into something else. Now, Chicken Hawk is going to learn to do something fun with her GrubTerra Black Soldier Fly Larvae as a treat. We talked about having a high value food reward before when it comes to training, and since she loves these so much, we're going to teach her to ride on a miniature skateboard. Now, we've got to start off by getting her used to seeing it, being around it, so she's comfortable. She's a really brave bird. I'm not too worried about her. Very confident. So I think she's going to do well. And we're just going to basically encourage her to come around the skateboard, get used to it, give her some of this as a treat while she comes over here. And after that, we're going to get her used to being around it and even sitting on top of it. We're going to encourage her with this treat to step up onto the board. Once she gets comfortable standing on the board, we're going to use our little string here to kind of pull her along. We're not going to pull her on anything. I don't have like a real flat surface out here, so it's just going to be kind of slow. But we're going to teach Chicken Hawk to stand on and ride the little skateboard. Again, we're using this as a high value food reward, and that means that it's something that she's really, really eager to get. It's outside of the norm, and you know, she does get a little bit as a daily treat, but we're going to use this to really encourage her in her training. Now, she does a lot of cool things, but in particular, this is going to be something totally new and different for her, something that she has not done before. So we're going to kind of bring you through step by step as we get her used to this. So the first thing is just getting her used to it. Very, very confident already. Good. And she's been so confident around it already, not seeming scared or anything. We might go ahead and try to see if she'll hop up there for us. We'll step around to the side here. We've got our bag out here so we can use a nice little bit of treats. Up. Good. She's real confident with the grip. That's one thing about this, is that even though this is a little teeny tiny kid's skateboard, it has that grip on there, so we're not worried about her slipping around. Up. Good. That way she can keep her balance. She's like, what is this thing? And see, she's looking around. She sees the bag. She knows what I have, and she's like, well, let's try to get some more. Come here. on, chick, chick. Chick, chick, chick. Up. Up. Good. Get your balance there. There you go. She didn't have one other foot on there. One more time. Up. Up. Good. Now the next thing to do is keep practicing this with her and get her comfortable where we can pull it along a little bit. And we won't do that for too long because we don't want her to be uncomfortable. But see, she's enjoying standing on there. She's just kind of relaxed. And we're doing it in the evening time where she's, you know, more ready for bed. She's a little bit slowed down, and she's also looking forward for her evening snacks. We've been using these also to encourage her to go to bed in her crate. She's crate trained in the evening time, so she's used to getting a snack when she goes in there. And we're using this to motivate her even further. She will run and put herself in that crate now. It is the cutest thing. So again, just a really great treat that's motivating her to do a lot of cool things. We're going to try one more time. Come here, chick, chick. Oops, the bag knocked over. You good? All right, up. 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 Good. Good job. And again, we're rewarding her when she has the correct thing, where she gets up there on the board. That's what we're trying to get her used to, is just getting set on the board. And being out here on this surface, it's not going to be moving around while she's getting on and off of it. She's pecking the board. She's very eager. She's like, can I do it again? Okay, one more time. Not too much, though. Up. Up. Here, come around the other side. Let's get you around the other side. All right, up. Good. When she figured out what we were doing, she jumped right back up there. So the next step, after we get her used to this for a while, getting up on the board. Good job. You see your bag? Next step is getting her used to pulling her a little bit. We're not going to do it too much because, again, she is older, so she has a little bit of balance problems. But seeing if we can get her to stay put on the skateboard while we just move it a little bit. Now again, she's a really smart, really confident bird. So the movement is not a big issue. She's looking at it, but she's not scared of it. So we're just going to get her used to seeing that board move and eventually her getting on there and being pulled around on the board just a little bit. Again, not too much, just a little bit where she's kind of riding like that there. Right. Here, you want to come around this way? Up. Good. Good girl. Hang on. Up. Up. Good. Good balance. Good bird. Good job. Ready? We'll get a little bit more once you get settled. All right, there you go. Ready? Oh, turn this way. Let's get sideways. You seem like you have better balance that way. Get your other foot up there. There you go. Ready? Good job. Good job. You're trying to hang on to the back. There you go. Now. Good job. Good bird. Good job. And there is a chicken learning to skateboard with her GrubTerra Black Soldier Fly Larvae. We have our friends Bert and Ernie here, and they are ready for a snack. So we're going to give them some of the Soldier Fly Larva. It's dried and very easy to crush up, so we're going to crush it into some smaller bits to give them. They are small fish, so we're going to try to make sure that this is easy for them to eat. So I'm going to sprinkle this on top, and we should see them start really hitting the top of the water, eating their snack. Now that they've went away for a moment, we're going to try out our training with them. So I'm going to snap and get them to come to me. Bert did a good job there. And here comes Ern. Let's drop a little bit in there. Trying to make sure we break it up into some smaller bits here. That one didn't want to quite break up. They usually get a big mouthful and then they are good to go. It's a nice little treat for them. We've got a little bit more. There we go. It's moving over a little bit as the water flows. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit more in there for them. Bert got a pretty big mouthful there, so might be set for a while. But they're over in the back now. They usually, with this, it's pretty filling. They'll grab a piece and it'll be good. But just a little reward snack there. Here comes Bert again. Oh, that's Ernie right there, and there's Bert. Okay. We've got it on top of the water still. And some of it's starting to float down there. You might see Bert come back up to the top of the water again one more time. Let's see, let's add a little bit more. That one, that broke up really fine there. So what's happening now is the filter is actually starting to kind of circulate some of the pieces, and it's pushing it down with the flow of the water. So what they do is they get right there under the filter and kind of where it pushes it towards the back. And Bert just went down, followed a piece that the water pushed down, and got another piece of that. So again, just a snack here and there. It's not a solid food for them, but a nice little treat to give Bert and Ernie, and they really enjoy it. So right now they're just relaxing at the back, but that's what they do, is they'll get a big piece to start with, and then they'll get over there under the filter and start to enjoy some of it. You'll hear in the background we've got some baby turkeys talking to us, and we've been giving them little tiny bits of that. And the turkeys have been enjoying it as well. So we'll show you a little bit of that here shortly too. We'll show you our new friends enjoying some little bits in their food when they're out eating. Well, we've tried to get some video of our bird friends enjoying the Black Soldier Fly Larvae, but we haven't had any luck. And we set the camera out here for a few different days, getting multiple hours of video. And about all we have to share are bloopers of other birds landing in the dish. But that's not to say that they don't enjoy it, because we have actually had those Black Soldier Fly Larvae offered on our live streams, and we've had Carolina wren and a woodpecker friend come down and enjoy them. The reason we don't have any video on the camera in particular is because right now the Carolina wrens are very busy. They are nesting, and the moms are incubating their eggs, so they're not as active off the nest coming over to the feeder like they were. But what we'll do is go through some of those past live streams and get a few screenshots for you to show you the birds enjoying them, and we'll put some links in the description where you can watch those past live streams and see it for yourself. And don't just take our word for it. Try it out for yourself, and also, stay tuned with us for future live streams, because we offer those every time along with our bird seed. So there's a very good chance that once they get ready to, hatch the babies and they're out more often and looking for more food, you're going to start seeing them back over there by the feeder station, enjoying the GrubTerra that we offer for them. So again, it has been tested, and we do have some live stream videos of the birds enjoying it and have some screenshots to share with you. But we don't have any video right in particular to put here in this one. So just check back with us and you'll get a chance to see them enjoying the Black Soldier Fly Larvae for quite a bit of time if you tune back in with us for the live streams. So we're out here with the baby turkeys, and I've got their little starter here. And you might notice some pieces already, but I've got some soldier fly larvae, and I've just been giving them a tiny little bit of this and mixing it in, making sure it's kind of finely crushed up, and letting them have, well, oh my goodness. So take two here. We had some excited customers already. They saw their lid and they are very happy, so we're going to give them their starter, and there's a few crushed up soldier fly larvae in there. They're really starting to explore already and kind of look around, find insects. They've been getting things like that already, so we're adding a little bit extra in there and they absolutely love it. So let's set this down and let them get some here. Alright, ready guys? And good. So we're starting them off about 3 days after we got them. Started off giving them their food with our marker word so that we're doing positive reinforcement training. So they're associating their food and their snack with the magic word, letting them know that the word is followed by a snack. And we're going to continue working on that as they get older. So again, already starting them off with the soldier fly larvae, adding a little bit to what they're eating. And what I've started doing, I haven't mixed it in with their big container yet. We've got their little food bin here. But what I'm doing is when I get them a little cup of it out, I'm taking a handful and crushing that up real fine in there. Again, we don't want to give them gigantic pieces because they're just babies, so we're starting them off like that, where we're getting a little scoop full and adding that in there. So again, same thing, getting a little scoop. Yeah, you already know what it is. Watch out, we're not getting in the whole thing. Hold on. And we'll take a little bit. I'm trying to hide it from them because they can see it. But we're taking and adding a little bit in there. It doesn't want to quite zoom in. I'm making sure there's no big pieces. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm getting it. Hold on. Hold on. We got to get it all crushed up. You're trying to get up here in my lap already. Yes, you're so happy. Alright, come on. Get down here. You're trying to get... They are a handful and a half, I tell you. I'm trying to get their lid back on here. Yes. Yes. Book, book, book. Alright. Let me get it crushed up. Now you're hopping on the other side. Oh my goodness. This is just a handful. Gotta get it crushed up. This is chaos. Okay, come here. Here we go. There you go. There's your lid. Good. But again, just working with them, adding it to their meal a little bit to start off with, and they're enjoying it so far. So we're going to be using the Black Soldier Fly Larvae to also train our new babies. We've got them with their little lid because that's an easy way to kind of start them off and give them a little bit. We move it around with us, and they're so used to seeing that now that we can take it and do some early training with it. But happy customers here as well. You can see it looks like they've already got almost all the pieces there. there's the baby turkeys enjoying some. Thank you for watching with us today as we reviewed the GrubTerra dried Black Soldier Fly Larvae. We hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the company, reducing waste with this product, learning more about the nutritional values, and just seeing an honest review from the animals themselves of how they enjoyed it. Again, just a reminder that you can get 10% off of anything on their website with your first order using our coupon code WB Homestead. We'll put that here in the video and also in the description again for you. As always, until the next video or live stream, take care everyone.